Hey guys, it's Bree, and I am back with another Pristiq update. I am so sleepy today, so please bear with me, as this is like the third time I've tried to record. A lot has happened this week, so let's get into it. First off, I increased my dose on January 1st from 25 milligrams to 50 milligrams. I was super anxious about this, but it was fine. I really didn't notice anything bad. Some of the initial side effects I had before came back. Just, the fatigue and some... I did notice, okay, when I take the medication, that's kind of odd, and let me know if this has happened to you, but I would get like a tingly feeling in my nose and my lip, and then kind of in the back of my head. And it really wasn't bothersome, it was just barely noticeable, but it was always right after I took my dose, and then it would go away within an hour. Really not a big deal, but it's just something I noticed, and it's definitely had spaciness. I'm still kind of dealing with that, where I would be in the middle of a sentence and I would just be like, what was I talking about? But I guess that's getting better. Another thing that happened this week that is kind of skewing my view of side effects is I got my COVID booster and my flu shot on the same day at the same time. So I've spent the last 3 days feeling ill. The body aches, the tiredness, the headache has been killer, but that has kind of impacted my mood a bit. So yeah, it's kind of hard to say, like, okay, am I feeling ill because of the booster or the medicine? But to be fair, I really think it's the booster. My sleep has been fine. I haven't noticed any extra benefits from increasing yet, but it's only been a week, so that isn't really expected within a week. I think when you increase your dose, it can take like 2 or 3 weeks to notice anything. More exciting thing that happened this week is I finally found a nurse practitioner in psychiatry that is an amazing fit for me. He was kind, he listened to me, and he's gonna help me from here on out with my medication management, and I'm actually looking forward to the journey now that I have some extra support. During that meeting, he talked to me about how Pristiq is great medicine, he really likes it, and he's glad I'm on it. However, because of the nature of my anxiety, which comes from complex PTSD and is chronic, so I feel it pretty much all day, every day, he wants to add a medication that specifically targets the anxiety. And I agreed, because he said, eventually it's gonna happen. When it happens, it's up to you. And I said, I want to feel better, so I'm just gonna tack it on now. So the Pristiq is helping with my depressed moods. I can tell I'm happier and lighter, but the anxiety bit is still there, which is why I will be adding BuSpar, which is known by the generic name BuSpar, at 10 milligrams, split into 2 doses of 5 milligrams a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. I took my first dose today, and I haven't really noticed anything, which when it comes to medication is actually better, because it means I'm not really noticing any side effects. But it's always going to take a few weeks for psychotropics to work in your brain. So BuSpar is often taken with antidepressants as an add-on medication for anxiety. It's not addictive like benzodiazepines. It's a pretty mild medicine that works on serotonin and is not habit-forming, which I already said. Like I said, bear with me, spaciness, really tired. So yeah, I was of course anxious taking it this morning, but I just did it. I remembered that it was scary taking Pristiq, and here I am 7 weeks in, and my brain isn't broken, so may as well try BuSpar, and if it doesn't work, I can stop taking it. And I will say that thought process has come after so much time in therapy and so much support from friends, family, this new nurse practitioner, and my therapist. It's not an easy way to feel when you have anxiety, so I'm very grateful for that. I will be updating on BuSpar as well. Finally, I want to answer some questions and comments I've noticed just in like my messages and in the comment section. I was asked if I ever experienced loss of appetite or weight loss or nausea with this medication, and I did not experience a loss of appetite, and I did not experience any weight loss or weight gain. My weight has stayed about the same. I did experience very mild nausea in the first week or so, but it was fleeting and it didn't disrupt my day, and it went away quickly, so not too big of a deal. And then another thing I wanted to discuss is how did I get over my anxiety to start medication? And this is a big one because I've had really bad experiences with medication before Pristiq, but the thing that really helped me was to stop Googling, because I Googled so much, every review, every positive and negative thing anyone had to say about whatever medication I was taking, and that was detrimental to my outlook on medication, and it set too many expectations for my body. Beauty Kristi talked about this as well in one of her videos that I will link below because it was really helpful for me. And she had a mantra that basically said, my body is unique, what worked and didn't work for others does not apply to me. And she read this mantra out loud to herself or in her head every time she felt the urge to Google. And I lived by that. It has helped me so much just to accept that my body will react the way it will. And another thing that helped me was having a small list on YouTube. Before I started the medication, I found a small list of positive antidepressant stories that helped me through when I felt like giving up on the medication. And these were just stories of people saying, it changed my life, you know, I feel so much better, it was scary, but now I'm here and I'm glad I pushed through. And that helped so much when things got hard. And thirdly, I leaned heavily on the people I care about and the people who care about me. So I had weekly therapy, where my therapist reminded me, hey, you know, it's scary, but you're getting better, I can tell. I had my partner there with me just in case anything bad happened. My family knew what was happening. They knew what dose I was taking, when I was taking it, when I was starting it, when I was adjusting it. And my friends that are around me that can come and check in on me. It's so good to have those fail-safes in place to make you feel more at ease. And yeah, I hope that helps. I know it's scary to start, but I would say, you know, what do you have to lose if you've gotten to the point where you're considering medication, because you've tried everything else and it's still just ruling your life, you know, and anxiety and depression are ruling your life, then again, what do you have to lose? If the medication doesn't work, you can stop taking it. If you have really bad side effects, you can adjust, and it's rarely ever worse than what you are already battling every single day. I promise. And your body is unique, so it will react differently to how I've reacted, but you deserve to feel better, and if medication will help you, then I say go for it. I know I've been talking so much about medication, but I do want to say that therapy has been so beneficial for me as well. Medication has been a fill in the blanks you know, like I can't fix the chemical makeup of my brain, and that's why I'm adding medication to my regimen. But therapy is what will help you with your root causes, and therapy is hard to access for a lot of people. I know that. It's very expensive, so I would highly recommend looking into sliding scale therapy, which is therapy based on your income. And also there are apps like Cerebral and BetterHelp that I recommend looking into. Therapy is more accessible now than it has been in a really long time, so if you need help finding resources, just reach out. I would love to help with that. And yeah, I hope this video has been helpful, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. I will see you soon with another update. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. So, thank you. Bye.